We are now all in the car. After making a quick stop in Arcata, California, we are about to leave Humboldt County. Well, people, I'm on the road, but I am running late. Very late. I ended up leaving my house like more than 2 hours, almost 3 hours later than I intended to leave. And I'm not going to go into all of the details of why I left late, but I had multiple issues. And I don't really ever speed, but you can't really speed on this road anyway. Like, even if you wanted to speed, you couldn't. A lot of the time, you can't even go the speed limit. Especially around curves like this one, for example, where they tell you to slow down to 35 miles per hour. The speed limit is 55, in case anyone's curious. I realize that I haven't told you who I'm picking up from the airport or exactly what my plan is. So, I'm going to tell you right now. You do know it's a relative. I'm pretty sure I did say that. And a lot of people might be thinking that it's my mother because she came out here to visit me last summer. And if you're thinking that, you are wrong. It's actually my father. My father is coming out here to hang out with my cats while me and my boyfriend and my son are out of town, and to supervise the plumber who's doing thousands of dollars of work with thousands of dollars of materials while I won't be there to supervise him, and to move any of my valuables if they need to be moved for any reason. For example, there is a possibility that the water damage behind the bathtub has caused mold that's affected the wall, the inside of the wall, on the other side. That would be one of the walls in Eugene's bedroom. If that wall has to be ripped out and replaced, then my father is going to have to go into Eugene's room and put all of his video games and other electronics and clothes and stuff into boxes, and then either have somebody help him move them out of the room or cover them with tarps or something. That's one possibility, and that's why I needed somebody that I can trust at my house. And my mother actually volunteered to come out here, but she actually couldn't do it because she has some really important doctor's appointments she has to go to. So just a few days ago, around 3 in the morning or so, my mom texted me that she was getting a flight for my dad and asked me if it was okay, and in my sleep I texted her back, yeah, that's okay. And then the next morning I woke up and I was like, wait a minute, my dad's coming out here. Like, I barely even remembered that she had texted me at 3 in the morning when she had decided to, book him a flight on some kind of whim. Anyway, she booked him a flight to Arcata. But then I realized that I have to go to Sacramento anyway to get things from IKEA for my remodel, and I have to go to Sacramento as soon as possible because the remodel is starting in only 2 days and there's still things that I need that I don't have. So I called my mom and I said, don't spend hundreds of dollars more, because it's hundreds of dollars more to fly out to Arcata than it is to Sacramento. Just book him a flight to Sacramento. I'll go there, I'll pick him up, and I'll get some of the stuff I need from IKEA. And that's what I'm doing. Hopefully everything works out. And as you may know, the original plan was for me and my boyfriend and my son and all of my cats to move out of the house. However, the insurance company denied my claim for emergency move-out expenses. Then the plan was to have a friend that we thought we could trust stay at my house with the cats for a few days and just use the bathroom at the neighbor's house that we're friends with. Then that friend literally did not show up or answer the phone on the days that we had told him that we were going to be out of town. Now, luckily, it didn't actually work out. The plumber didn't call us until the last minute to confirm that he even could come on those days, and we had to tell him to wait because we hadn't arranged, moving out and having someone watch the house and stuff. So, luckily, our friend didn't totally screw us over, because if we had, for example, made hotel reservations that we couldn't cancel or something, we would have been stuck in a difficult situation. So, I don't know what happened to that friend. He's still not even calling us or answering the phone. He hasn't come over in maybe almost a week now. I don't know why he's doing that to us, but apparently he's not as good of a friend as we thought he was, and not someone we can trust to be there in our time of need. But I can trust my parents, and luckily my parents don't think that I'm the crazy cat lady with all these dirty, nasty cats. They actually like my cats and don't mind hanging out with them for a week or longer. I am at the airport, finally. Here is the actual airport. Oh, look at that. I'm supposed to park right after this bridge. Look who's getting in the car.
Hi.
How was your flight? And your wait at the airport?
It was delayed forever.
Yeah, I heard. Look where we are. We're at IKEA, finally. We've kind of been lost in this shopping center looking for it. But yes, here I am, finally at IKEA. That woman's holding ice cream that's melting on her. I wonder if they sell ice cream here. I don't actually know what they have in their food court here, and if any of it is food I can eat. We are in the kitchen cabinet section, looking at kitchen cabinets. I like these. They match the chicken wire that I've temporarily put over my windows in place of window screens. I am now leaving the cabinet section after being told that I cannot order my cabinets at the last minute because all cabinet orders have to be processed by 8:30 p.m. and it is after 8:30 p.m. Then I told the employee, oh, that's okay. Now that I've seen what I want, I can just order it online. She then said, oh no, I don't recommend ordering it online. They won't send you the right things. There will be pieces missing. They'll be missing this, they'll be missing that. She started rattling off things that would be missing. I don't remember an example to tell you an example, but she started to rattle off things that would be missing. What did she say? Feet. Feet are apparently what holds the cabinets up. She said that's something that might be missing or would be missing if we ordered them online.
Can I get through?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what we're going to do is, whenever we come back to Sacramento, we will order them then. It seems like ordering isn't something where you pick them out, put them in your shopping cart, and then hand them your money or your credit card or whatever. It seems like you have to actually make an order, even if you make the order in the store. It's not simply shopping for them, but an ordering process. So I might not have been able to leave with the cabinets today anyway. Who knows? I'm leaving IKEA without cabinets, though. That was certainly not the plan, and I am certainly dismayed to be doing so. I was hoping to drive home tonight with my car packed with kitchen cabinets. At least I'm coming back to Sacramento in a few days, and I should be able to order them then. if not actually leave the store with them and drive home with them, at least I'll be able to order them. And I have at least found a light fixture for my bathroom. See that? It's going to have 4 lights instead of 2. There's a few other things in this IKEA bag. We are now going to purchase them and leave without what we came here to get. And before we leave Sacramento, I'm going to have to find some edible food that I was not able to find here at IKEA.
Hot dogs! $2 for 2.
It won't be hot dogs.
Tasty, tasty.
Believe me.
I don't know what they're made of.
That's the problem.
For-
We are about to try this restaurant, which said that their vegan hot pot is gluten-free. However, if I can see that flashing light from where I'm sitting, I will not be able to eat here. We are now inside this restaurant. They told me the only thing that's gluten-free is the vegetarian hot pot, that I have to order it without the corn, and that none of their hot pots with meat can be made gluten-free. They also told me that their milk tea is sweetened with fructose from corn, so I can't have any sweetened milk tea. This is the inside of the restaurant. This is the restaurant's bathroom. My only complaint, other than the 2 overflowing trash pails, like seriously people, have 1 trash pail and change it frequently enough, is that the sink only has cold water and it doesn't have knobs. It's one of those annoying things that you press that doesn't stay on long enough to wash your hands, causing you to have to press it again while there is soap on your hands. Employees must wash their hands before returning to work. I think the California Health Code requires that they do that in hot water for a certain amount of time. See, I want to rinse my finger after even touching that greasy thing. I don't think that is the legal amount of time that employees are required to wash their hands for before returning to work. Now I have to explain to you what's happened already since I came into this restaurant. I came into this restaurant and I said, is there anywhere where I can sit where I don't see that strobe light? The guy was like looking at me blankly like he didn't know what I meant, so I said, that flashing light, that one right there. He led me to a seat. He said I could sit in a way where the light would be behind my back, but it was like kind of behind my back, but like coming from this direction so I could see it out of the corner of my eye. So then he was like, well, I guess there's nothing we can do to help you. So I was about to leave the restaurant, even though I'm like nearly throwing up from not having eaten all day and I just need to eat some warm, solid food. And then I realized that I could sit in this booth right here. And as you can see, you can't see the light because it's kind of around the corner. So I sat down in this booth, said this was great, and when I leaned back, I screamed. My back went right into this ridge. It hit me right in the place where my spine has been injured since I was a child, and anything that pokes me right there in my spine, even something soft, is like excruciatingly painful. So I leaned back against this and literally felt like I was being poked in the spine with a knife. I screamed. Then the guy came over and he said he just wanted to let me know that the hot pots are cooked over a flame on the table and the flame flickers, and he wanted to make sure that wouldn't bother me before I ordered it. And I said, do you know what a strobe light is? A strobe light is a strobe light. A strobe light can trigger seizures. A strobe light can trigger migraines. A flame is not a strobe light. A flame is a flame. And then he said, one thing I really hate hearing when I complain about something, nobody else has ever had a problem with that light before. So I had to say, well, even if nobody else has had a problem with it before, that light is a health hazard. That could cause seizures even in people who've never had them before. So apparently they don't think their light is a health hazard. I think that light should not be in a business, in front of a business. We were actually not even able to see that this was the restaurant because we saw that flickering light and like looked away, and the rest of the parking lot was very dark, and then we were like, oh, we're right in front of it, probably because the strobe light was already messing with our heads. Anyway, we are now here. We are now about to eat. Thank goodness. At least they're playing some somewhat decent dubstep. And no, the lights at raves don't bother me because they go out of their way to make sure they're not a seizure-inducing strobing frequency.
It's only for the shells, but it's also something that you can, if you don't want something as well, okay?
Okay. That's the employee that told me their light had never bothered anyone before. And offered to seat me in a place where I could see it out of the corner of my eye. You're supposed to let it boil for a few minutes, and then the noodles cook in seconds. And you pour hot water over them. We made it to a rest area on Highway 299. I did have a horrible experience at the rest area on Highway 5 though. An insect flew into my eye and like died in the corner of my eye right there. Then as I was getting it out, an insect flew into the other eye. Then I finally got the dead insects out of both eyes. I was driving north on the 5 and it started to itch and burn where the insect had been in this eye. And as I was pulling off into the next rest area to rinse my eyes out again, an insect that was trapped in the car flew into my other eye, this eye again. Then we were continuously getting bitten by mosquitoes in the car, and no matter how many times we rolled down the windows, we just kept getting bitten by mosquitoes. There were still some trapped in the car. It's because they leave the doors open at night in these rest areas and bugs come in. This one isn't that bad, but the ones on 5 are just horrible. There were like thousands of bugs crawling around on the floor and like 50 to 100 dead bugs or dying bugs in each sink. You wouldn't want that one to fly into your eye. Hi cats, I'm home. I'm home, but I don't have the key to this door. And it's locked. I'm back home. The house was surprisingly clean when I got home. My boyfriend and our friend's friend who was helping us cleaned the cat's litter boxes. The house looks good other than the floor having mud on it and potato chips on it and everything being covered in cat hair because nobody vacuumed. They even fed my cats and gave them canned tuna. See that? All of the cats are eating dry food and have been eating canned tuna. But the floor is quite dirty. From people eating food, spilling it, cat food spilling. It's a huge mess in here. I'm gonna clean it in the morning, but not because anyone's gonna be in here, living in here. All of my furniture and all of my cats are moving to the living room tomorrow. I haven't seen the living room yet, so I'm about to go out there and check out the condition of the living room. And do you see that out there in the yard? That is a stack of clean cat litter boxes that they washed in the yard. Well,
we got movies.
the couch cover is kind of on the couch.
Oh yeah, I didn't put it on. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh yeah, it's like not on. All
So you can sleep on this couch, but when we bring the cats in here, we're gonna have to have something else because the cats will just like jump on the couch all night. All the tools are gonna have to move out of here.
Oh, definitely.
I see while I was gone, you cleaned the windows.
Yeah, what happened to the curtains?
The curtains got destroyed by my laundry machine. They got shredded by my laundry machine. I need to get new ones. The other curtain rod is outside. It just needs to be cleaned really well. we
sanded or something. I don't
had
know
to
how it ended up outside. It should not have been
sand
outside.
the windowsills. Did a finish ever get painted on these windowsills?
No.
We have to do that or the cats will just scratch them again.
Yeah, I just ended them before the.
And this is the mural that took months to paint that has to be sanded off.
That's our bathtub.
Yeah, that's our bathtub. That's the one where I was saying the plumber was going to tell you that it costs more because it's a drop-in tub and he's got to build a frame for it.
Yeah, that couch cover is not on right. I did not notice that.
It's okay. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna zonk out.
All right, zonk out. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to zonk out too. Oh, there's a TV in here.
Yeah, Eugene's been watching TV in here.
Just be really careful of this mirror because back here there's this mirror that I was going to put up in my bathroom and I don't want it to get broken. Anything that falls on this concrete will like shatter instantly. All right, good night. Now that I've inspected the house and made sure all of my cats are okay, I'm going to go to bed for a few hours before I wake up tomorrow. I mean later on today, since today is now tomorrow, and rapidly clean my whole house and organize a bunch of stuff and move a bunch of stuff. Our friend's friend might be coming back. Oh, I never checked on the status of the freezer. I don't know if it ever started working again. One of my cats is digging in the litter box, but the litter boxes are very clean. They were very clean when I got home. Cleaner than they normally are when I leave my boyfriend here alone. And there's bags of trash and recycling organized, hanging on the wall behind me. I have to walk around this room and put X's on the areas of drywall that need to be repaired. Like up there, where we never cleaned off the stain because a person never did the seams right, so it needs to be repaired anyway at the seams. Anyway, there's a lot to do tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I mean, later on today, not tomorrow. I keep forgetting that today is tomorrow already. Good night, people. See you tomorrow. Good night, Francois. Okay, so we know that the water damage is going inside this wall, and we know it's coming from all the way up here going down because this is bulging out, and we just basically painted over where it was dissolving from water damage. Up here, I'm just going to stand in the tub for a minute to show you. See all these little bumps and wrinkles? This is where water has literally soaked into the wall.
I don't think it's proper shower backer. It's like
It's
maybe
not
bathroom backer,
maybe
but not.
the right material. They maybe used the wrong material when they installed it, but this is soaked in water and water damaged so badly it was disintegrating. All
Who
these
did
little
that?
bumps. Who did that? And Jeremy when he was painting, I think, when he was drunk. When he was painting drunk. I'm stepping in something. I'm stepping in
Dishes.
like dishes.
Eugene was washing dishes while taking a bath.
That's wonderful. I'm stepping on a fork. So the water damage goes into this wall, and the plumber, when he rips out this tub, is going to need to rip this out to the ceiling. If there's drywall behind this, if there's insulation behind this that got wet, it's all going to need to be ripped out too. The worst case scenario is he sees black mold on the inside of the drywall in Eugene's room, and he cannot put up new insulation without ripping out the drywall on that wall too. That's the situation where we'd have to box up everything in Eugene's room. There is no way around it. This bathtub's about to like collapse through the floor if we don't do this. If you put your finger right here, you're getting this on video, move because he's standing in the light. Move over there, please. Everybody move to where we can see. If I push here, it's squishy. It goes up and down. It used to just be squishy right there, and now it's squishy in this whole area here. This is like rotted through underneath. There's nothing really holding this bathtub up. We don't know what's underneath here. And if the tub fills with water and someone's taking a bath and they jump, or even just the weight of somebody standing in here, if it rots enough, could make this bathtub collapse through the floor. And at that point, it could rip, the whole house apart. So it's got to be ripped out, and whatever water damage is around it has got to be replaced. Now, some plumbers might be shady or not care, and they might just put the new insulation up against the moldy drywall on the other side. I need videos of what it looks like after he rips this out, and I need to decide whether that drywall needs to go. How do I look? I'm wearing a different dress, but all of my other clothes are the same clothes that I wore on my drive to Reading. I really want to take a shower and change into the outfit that I picked out, but I'm trying not to get too much laundry dirty because I have to take all of my dirty laundry with me to my Airbnb tomorrow. It is almost 4 p.m. and we have a problem. Nothing has happened yet, and a lot of stuff has to happen to get ready for tomorrow. The plumber is arriving at 8 a.m. and rooms full of furniture and animals have to be all moved around, and huge heavy things like bathtubs have to be moved around. And the guy who came over and helped my boyfriend out yesterday showed up this morning. I thought he was here to work some more. Apparently he wanted to get paid for working yesterday. I was like completely asleep, and we told him that I had to have some coffee and wake up. Then he vanished, and he has not answered any phone calls or text messages or returned. I have called and texted everybody I know, and nobody has replied, and nobody has answered the phone. So nothing has yet been done. A huge amount of stuff has to be done, and that is the current situation right now. And, oh yeah, everyone's in a panic. This guy washed out cat litter boxes and storage bins and stuff, like left them in this heap in my yard. And he washed dishes, which kind of need to be washed again. This disastrous mess, I don't even know what else to call it, needs to be removed. Some of these might need to be washed again. I don't know, I'm probably gonna fill them with cat litter and put them in my house. And what else is going on out here that qualifies as completed utter chaos? Okay, there's a toilet that needs to be cleaned out and reassembled. There are new parts for it, but as you can see, it needs to be deep cleaned. We need to get a cleaner to clean it with. There's the rest of the toilet. This hole is supposed to be filled, or else we're gonna have to pay the plumber to do it, and that'll probably be a few $100s. My father is still half asleep. Well, he said 10 more minutes. It's been 10 more minutes, so wake him up, I guess. But he said he wanted to get up in 10 minutes and help us move stuff, but he's had like heart surgeries and stuff, so he can't really do too much heavy lifting. And we have to go shopping, and we have to move everything, and I have to give detailed instructions on what to tell the plumber and what to tell the plumber if he finds certain things. I already told him that the plumber is going to say it's going to cost more because it's a different type of bathtub than he expects, and I already told him about the possibility of mold in the drywall that goes through into Eugene's room. There's a ton of other things I have to tell him. We've got to tape off the doors to our rooms after we get all of our stuff out. That means we have to get all of our stuff out or boxed in case it needs to be moved out. Basically, the list is so long that it could take a week to do this stuff, and now we have half a day because we didn't get enough sleep because we were driving all night, because the drive took like 7 hours, not 5 hours like Google Maps said, and his flight was delayed, and it took hours at IKEA, and we didn't even get the cabinets at IKEA. Anyway, it's a mess. That's the situation right now. Alright people, the current situation is I have packed up all of my clothes and all of my other stuff like my toothbrushes. The only thing I haven't packed is my computer I'm going to take with me, and my boyfriend is asleep, my father is asleep, and in the morning, the plumber's coming at 8 in the morning, so we're going to wake up between 6 and 7 in the morning, get more rugs, put them down over the tarp, and put my furniture in there. My furniture has been almost completely moved outside, out the back door. The last few things that are too heavy to move out the back door will have to be moved in the morning so the plumber can be ready to rip out the kitchen subfloor after he is finished replacing the bathroom. That's the update for now. Tomorrow morning we're moving the rest of my furniture and my cats. Hopefully we're going to be able to wake up and do this all in an hour or two before the plumber shows up. I'm going to bed. Good night. I had a bad feeling that it wasn't all going to get done tonight, and I was right, it didn't. But that's okay. That's how it always happens. We wanted to do all of this days in advance, but we were not able to for various different reasons. It always ends up happening at the last minute, partly because a lot of things go wrong. Everything that could go wrong did go wrong, and that's why we ended up doing it late. Very late. It is just past 8 in the morning, and my bathroom is completely empty. 100% empty. My boyfriend washed Eugene's metal bottle in the sink, and that is the last time the sink is going to get used, other than maybe when I pee and wash my hands. The plumber is outside, imminently about to come in and rip this out. But we haven't removed my cats from the kitchen area and put them in the living room, so we're going to temporarily put some plywood over this door and go get the rugs we need to put in the living room, and then move the cats in from the other side. That's what's going on right now. Are you ready to go to the store imminently?
I don't have a couch.
Where is it?
It's in the other room.
Go get it. My boyfriend just finished putting this up to block the cats into the kitchen temporarily, and Eugene is freaking out, screaming he wants to pet the kitty cat. The plumbers are outside ready to come in. Eugene is now awake. He just said he has to go pee-pee. I guess he's going pee-pee outside. The plumbers are inside, and they've already said, oh, we have to put tile on a wall. Oh, we have to install drywall. That will be extra money. I just wanted to show everybody what was behind that wood. Look at that. It is pretty bad. After briefly stopping at my house to check out some mold damage that was uncovered by the plumbers, I am now leaving to go shopping again. And look at my clothes, especially my pants. I did not take a shower last night, and I am still wearing the clothes I've been wearing for days. Oh, I just noticed my bathroom door has been removed. It's right there. I didn't even notice that until a second ago. We are now back at my house with a massive amount of stuff. Do not try to carry those on your own. Do not worry about removing these right now. I'm in the bathroom at the vet's office because obviously the bathroom is completely ripped out at my house and I can't use the bathroom there. We're imminently about to leave town. The last thing I needed to get was some of Francela's prescription food, so I came to the vet to get it and decided to use the bathroom while I was here. I just got a phone call from my boyfriend saying that the postmaster was at my house wanting to talk to me about the incident where the mailman tried to run me over with the truck. I had to tell him to tell her to give him her contact information because I'm not there to talk to her about it right now. But apparently they're finally going to do something about it after months of me complaining about it. Anyway, I'm going to go buy my cat food and then leave. Look at this. This room is ready for my cats to hang out in for a few days. And while everybody eats,
Here's a sandwich.
I am going to get a few things from the inside of my house and prepare to move my cats over here. There's a sandwich that people can share. There's some hot chicken people can share.
No.
I just got a few different foods and thought people could eat whatever they wanted to.
Do you want the other half of the sandwich?
No.
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 Everything is going in the car. Within seconds, we are going to move all of my cats into this room. We're even preparing to feed them right away so they're not too traumatized. We're gonna have to put my cats in cat carriers, carry them out the window, carry them around and through into this room. Right now, we're doing it right now. The last cat is going in right now. Be very careful they don't go out. Just run the cat in really quickly. And then come out, both of you come out and close the door. I've got to go. My finger's gushing blood.
Okay.
I've got to go wash it somewhere. I cut it on the window while we were bringing cat carriers in and out of the window.
Go.
It's right here.
Okay.
If you're not, I have to wait until they open.
Got it.
Most places they open 8,
Okay.
but some places they open 7.
That's what was under my bathroom. That's amazing. Yeah, we're gonna go right now.
And toothpaste?
Yes, I have toothpaste. After briefly checking on what the plumbers are currently doing, I am now actually leaving my house. Wombat, I love you. Goodbye. I love all you cats. Goodbye. I can't go in there and pet you right now. I've just got to go. Thank you so much for taking care of my cats. I love you too. I will call you and keep you updated on what's going on, and I'll give you more detailed instructions on the cat's food and medication through text message.
Okay.
We are now all in the car. After making a quick stop in Arcata, California, we are about to leave Humboldt County. I don't know how much video I'll take during this drive because my phone is dying and I can't find my phone charger. And also because my phone is nearly full and I didn't have time to download my videos and pictures off of it. And our other phones are all broken or full as well. But I'll definitely get videos of the Airbnb when I first get to it, which may be at like 11 at night by now. And some short video clips on the drive unless my phone completely dies. Eugene, do you want to ride in a boat like that?